The Malanville border crossing in northern Benin is one of the busiest in West Africa. Trucks with food, humanitarian aid, and industrial materials usually flow freely into neighbouring Niger, one of the world's poorest countries. But now it's at a standstill and has been for weeks. A growing line of trucks stretches back at least 15 miles, 25 kilometres, along the Niger River, which marks the frontier. Among them, over 6,600 tonnes of goods from the UN's World Food Programme and critical UNICEF medical supplies. They're now in limbo after Benin's borders with Niger closed as a result of sanctions imposed by regional bloc ECOWAS after July's military coup. The blockade is meant to pressure the junta to restore President Mohamed Bazoum to office. Nigerian trucker Suleiman has been stuck at the border for over 20 days. He says he's frustrated and annoyed no one has come to inquire about their health. While sanctions have driven up food prices in Niger, hampered industry and threatened a shortage of medical supplies, there's little sign they've dented the popularity of the junta. Thousands of people took to the streets in support of the coup last Sunday, some of whom held anti-ECOWAS signs. But according to WFP, sanctions have increased staples such as rice by as much as 21%. Their supplies were meant to ease a hunger crisis that was already gripping the country, where around 3 million people struggle to afford a meal a day. The crisis could further push 7 million into the same category. For context, Niger's population currently sits at 25 million. The humanitarian consequences are likely to have devastating impacts on Niger, which has one of the highest rates of child mortality in the world. Meanwhile, ECOWAS and the junta remain at loggerheads. The bloc has threatened to intervene militarily if talks and other efforts to pressure the junta fail.